Alright guys, this is Mike with Wilderness Systems. I'm going to do a real quick walkthrough of my Radar 115. On the back, obviously I have the rudder with the hand control system. I've installed a Scotty locking block back here to put my anchor lock in so I can anchor off the back. I've changed out all my bungee cords to the yellow. I've installed one of the gear strap kits on here, as this only has the one set of bars going across, so that's just to hold that crate in. On either side I've installed a Scotty gear head. This is going to allow me to put extra rod holders back here, my flag, that kind of stuff. On the back of the seat I've installed the 4-pouch mesh bag. So this is set up for northern pike right now. I've got braid line cutters, I've got a lip grip if for some reason I would ever need one. Normally I never use these. This would be more if I'm going to keep it. In this I've also got the cord for the battery. You can see the battery here. I'm using this for charging cell phones, charging action cameras, that kind of stuff. A jaw spreader, some fluorocarbon leader material there, plier holder. I wove together some old fly line, put a clip on it so that it's attached good. The lumbar support is an absolute must for anybody with the pedal drive system. Down on the side here you can see I've installed a Scotty paddle clip. Just to make it easier, I can slap that paddle in there for if I need it. Just a little easier than always having to try and push this over. I can just take my paddle, clip it in, and it's good. You can see I've also installed this line. This is going to allow me to lock that anchor, or sorry, my rudder. It stops any creep up or down with that, so just a great little system that I decided to throw on there. I have a Scotty cup holder here, throw my water bottle in it, and I can hang lures off the sides. Over on this side I've got a gear head, another gear head, and I've got a clam cleat. So on both sides up front I've got gear heads in the exact same positions. I can put rod holders up front. I'll put rod stagers, rod balancers. I've got a clam cleat here so I can run a rope going forward, lock it into place just for those times when I might need to tie off. Inside my hatch I've installed some foam for when I'm fly fishing. I can put my flies in there to dry. On top of my pedal drive I've put just a small little piece of silent traction, just when it's down and I'm standing, if I decide I want to put my foot up on top or I want to lay anything across it, just to stop any scuffing. Like many of you, I've made myself little marks just with a white paint marker, so when I line these up I know that my pedal drive prop is lined up to come up through the hole. For a fish finder on this unit I am running the Garmin EchoMap 75 SV, so that's got the clear view down plus the side imaging. I've got a anchor retrieval system here. You can see it's just nice click, turn, locks into place. Pop this over and it'll go into free spool. I can drop it down. So I just ran that through a slide tracks mount. On the end of it I've got a heavy duty carabiner here. Not too much, because if something came up and I absolutely needed it, if for some reason my anchor doesn't come out, even though I've got the chain system, if it doesn't come out, I should be able to pull hard enough to break this off. So this just clips onto my anchor. And then finally up here I've got a mount for my Garmin Verb cameras. So that is how I have my Radar 115 set up, and I hope you guys are having fun with yours.